the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Tennessee Titans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. That's quite a way to start this football game on the ground right away. They're almost near midfield.
And that run, whether you're for this team or against them, it brings you out of your seat, doesn't it? Because that's an exciting way to get things rolling. Now you got to hunker down on defense and not permit another first down run.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Steelers at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. This defense for the Titans, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Back to throw, Pickett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Weather like this, always treacherous for kickers. A good sign early, though, as he's able to put that one through.
And you remember him right before the kick stomping around his area to make sure that things were going to hold for his plant foot, and it did.
Let's go. 1st and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out here with the option left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Henry again on second down. A solid stiff arm. First down, Titans, gain of 12. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. First and 10, it's Willis. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Check pass, check pass.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Swings this out for Hunt. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second down, here's Henry. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. 3rd and 2, Willis. And that will be incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
On second down, this is Harris. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Pickett will look to throw it here. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Try him with Pickett here on third down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. First and 10. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
We talk about setting a tone or beginning a drive. That run was absolutely textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking about an easy drive. They're thinking about maybe taking it downfield.
Yeah, started at their 2. Now they've got a heavy amount of breathing room. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Right there, hurt.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. Going for the deep ball. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Pickett sets up play action. His throw incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as
under pressure, and they got to him again. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And take it right on the 30. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Let's go. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Now Lion.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Get up. Hey, check that. Street. Check.
Second down, they go again with Henry. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready, set.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. And his throw is incomplete. Well, right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion for us there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. And Woods has it complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Bullock's kick is good, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
A short kick taken at the 18. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.